Roses don't need to be repotted that frequently because they have the ability to regenerate themselves. In winter, the many hair roots die and decompose, creating natural compost. It is usually very clear when roses do need to be repotted. They don't flower or grow as well. Their leaves may have a yellow underfed look and they may also be more prone to disease. This will be due to the fact that the soil in the containers is depleted or has become hard and there is not enough aeration around the roots. Generally, roses can be repotted every 3 years and it may also become necessary if a rose has outgrown its container. Friends, in today's episode, we will look into how to repot our rose plant and the necessary fertilizer needed for this plant. This is DAP, mustard cake, and this is bone meal fertilizer. Bone meal is full of phosphorus. This is very good for this is potash. Bone meal and potash both are essential fertilizer for rose plant and this is used tea leaf. I have already washed them and dry in sun. Use tea leaf fertilizer is very much important fertilizer for your rose plant. The potting mix for roses needs to be quite rich. A special potting mix that consists of soil like peanut shell, eggshell. You can use eggshell, eggshell water, banana peel, onion peel. If you don't have access to it, you can make up your own mixture. It should consist of one third soil, two-third organic material like banana peel or onion peel fertilizer. Banana peel and onion peel fertilizer, how does it work for our plant? It should be a detailed video on my channel so you can go through and take some ideas. Rough homemade compost or the fibrous material obtained by soaking compressed palm peat bricks. Cut back the rows by half to reduce water loss. Lay the pot on its side and ease out the rows. Shake excess soil off the roots and remove broken roots. Wash the pot with fluid and keep it in sunlight. Half fill the pot with the new soil mix and position the rows on the soil. There should be a 5 centimeter space between the soil level, the rows at its previous level, and the top of the pot. Fill in around the rows with a new potting mixture, working it down the sides of the pot and lightly forming it. Make sure the bud union is covered with potting soil. Cover the surface with mulch. This keeps the soil cool and prevents the daily watering from compacting the soil. Water well so that the water drains out the bottom of the pot. Keep the rows out of the full sun for about a week or until you feel it has settled in. Friends, this is used tea leaf. This is a organic and homemade free fertilizer which we can have easily available at our home and this is good or very essential for rose plants. After planting them, water it thoroughly and keep it in shady place for 2 or 3 days. After 2 or 3 days, you can keep it in full sunlight. Friends, all we know that roses like to blooms in full sunlight and rose plant needs to be planted in rich soil. Friends, roses are heavy feeders and need regular fertilizing. This is especially true when they are grown in containers because the roots are crowded into a smaller space and cannot access the minerals and nutrients they need from a wider area. Roses ensure the right nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium means NPK ratio. Nitrogen supports green top growth, phosphorus stimulates blooms, and potassium is important for root development. Just as plants grown in containers need frequent watering, they also need frequent fertilizing. Fertilizing for roses in pots comes in a liquid or granule form. You can fertilize them in every 15 days. You can fertilize them with homemade fertilizer like banana peel fertilizer, or this is bone meal. I will give them 1 tablespoon for 8 to 10-inch container. Bone meal is a rich resource of phosphorus. Liquid fertilizer is immediately soluble and available to the plants, so follow the label directions carefully to avoid overfeeding at one time. Fertilize every 2 weeks during the growing season or as directed on the package label. Do not fertilize after mid August to avoid stimulating growth and impact the plant's ability to harden in the fall. Prune your potted rose in the same way you would prune any rose of its type during the growing season using sterilizing pruning shear. Trim off spent blossom, removing the branch back to the first 5 leaflet leaf according to the best gardener. The best time to do a major pruning is in the early spring